Holy smokers, the God Emperor of humankind, Donald J. Trump, has absolutely crushed Kamala Harris in the presidential election. He crushed her in the Electoral College, and even better, even more mind-blowing, I can't fathom this. I can't accept this. This total victory. He has crushed her in the popular vote. Now, if you're not an American, basically how it works is each state has a certain amount of electors. When you go and vote, you elect electors, and then the electors cast their ballots for whatever candidate got the highest percentage of votes in the state. That's basically how it works. So there can be a situation, and it has been the case for a long time, where the popular vote, there will be more voters voting for the Democratic Party, but the Republicans will still win the election. And this has been going on for 20 years, and it is crazy that Donald Trump won the popular vote. This is a resounding victory for GOTUS and for the American people, the beating heart of America, the core of America. And I had a great night last night. Woo! Anyway, so we're not here to talk about the election, even though GOTUS won. We're here to talk about stoinks. How does this affect the stoink investments that you're going to make? Well, I checked VT this morning because that's what I do every day. I just check VT. And it's up 1.31%, and it's up 0.27% in the after hours. So VT has absolutely exploded, okay? However, something exploded even more. Me and your mom, just kidding. VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index ETF. U.S. stocks, bro. U.S. stocks, bro, are up 2.8%. Absolutely bending over VT my ET and pummeling it into spasmodic submission. Okay? VT has gotten trounced today. And there's some people saying, well, strong man, I guess now that GOTUS has been elected, what are you changing your mind on U.S. stocks, bro? And the answer is no. There's a very simple reason that U.S. stocks went up. Well, there's multiple reasons, okay? Number one, Trump is pro-business, okay? He's all about tax cuts, and he likes to bully the Fed into low rates. So if you have tax cuts, low rates, and you're business-friendly, that's probably going to juice corporate profits. And the market has reacted to the confirmation that Trump has won. This is efficient markets because before the election, we didn't know who was going to win. Now that we have 100% confirmation that the God Emperor of humankind has won, now the stocks are pricing in that new information, and they've gone up massively, okay, at least in the United States. And VT is, of course, the happy medium. So what do you think happened to international stocks? Down 1.21%. Now, I see in the after hours it's up 2.69%. I don't know if that's accurate, but international stocks got, quote unquote, crushed today. They're down 1.2%. And the U.S. stocks have been up 2.8%. That's a delta of what, like 4%? So that reflects two things. Number one, it reflects massive optimism about future profits in America. And at the same time, the tariffs that Trump brings in could potentially hurt the profits of foreign companies. That's what the market's kind of like pricing in right now. We're trying to determine what's going on here. But there's another thing that's going on here. The U.S. dollar, oh God, is this going to show? The U.S. dollar has spiked. Okay, I don't know if the freaking graph is going to show, even though I had it up in preparation for this video. Here we go. So the U.S. dollar index has exploded from 103 to 105. So now the U.S. dollar is stronger. Okay, why is that? I mean, I don't know how. I'm not a currency expert, but we saw that yields jumped as well. At least on the 10-year Treasury, yields have jumped by, a good 10, 15 basis points. And they did that because a lot of people think Trump's tax cuts, tariffs, all that is going to be inflationary. So there's inflation and you're a bond investor. You want a higher inflation premium. So rates go up, and that attracts more money flowing into dollars because people need dollars to buy treasuries because they want to lock in that yield. So if rates go up, people will exchange foreign currency for dollars and buy treasuries. That's what set the dollar index up. The dollar index is up, okay? And in VT, the companies that you hold, there's no hedging going on there. You have companies that make money in US dollars, and you have companies that make money in currencies around the world. And if the dollar is stronger, yeah, that's going to have a huge freaking impact on markets, okay? Because everything's basically measured from the dollar. The dollar is the baseline of everything. And if the dollar becomes stronger and you convert foreign profits in foreign currencies to US dollars, now it's less. And the foreign stocks that you own, because of the currency exchange difference, is partially the reason of the variance here, it makes the stocks drop on a dollar basis. That's part of the reason that it happened. Now, am I changing my mind about VT? No, okay? There's 1,000 things that could go wrong. There's 1,000 unknowable, unpredictable scenarios that could happen. And a one-day fluctuation in exchange rates caused by an election where markets are basically saying we think there's going to be higher inflation in the future isn't going to determine my long-term investment thesis and belief in efficient markets. So no, I'm not selling VT, okay? A big part of this was currency. The currency distorts a lot of things because everything's measured in the US dollar. The dollar goes up or down, that makes everything look good or bad, depending, okay? But Trump's presidency is only going to be 4 years unless he becomes dictator, which I would really cry about that. But when you're thinking about a long-term investment, it's always about lifetime. Because as a VT investor, it really is a lifetime commitment to holding one world ETF that buys stocks at investable market cap weights and riding the waves. And if Trump's policies become inflationary, which is entirely possible, guess what? That might not be so good. Okay? A lot of bad things come. The tariffs could not go right. They may not be effective. Who freaking knows? Okay? But the beauty is you get exposure to the world, and I'm 1.31% wealthier than I was yesterday. Okay? Until the stock market drops again. But that's besides the point. So, I'm not changing my investment. I'm really happy that Geodis won the election. I support him. I think we won the House. Did we win this? We won the Senate. 52, and we're still counting. And the House hopefully goes. We had a sweep. Or we're hopefully going to have a sweep where the Republicans control everything. And Trump has a mandate. He won the popular vote. That man should be able to do whatever he freaking wants. Okay? Things are about to get very interesting. Things are about to get wild in the stock market. Okay? And that's why I say, pick an ETF, hold it forever, because you don't know what the future brings. These next 4 years are going to be freaking crazy. Trust me on that one. And I'm going to ride it through like I always do. Have a wonderful day. Check out the pinned comment below if you want me to do your taxes for 2024. And like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers.